Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you're new. Today we're in the dirt street stocks here at Volusia. Ran it okay time in practice. I was just trying to work in the bottom because it came in super clean. The outside lane usually is quicker once the bottom gets worn in a lot, because you can see the line we started making out here, which I'll probably be running for qualifying, to be honest. So hopefully we could run pretty well. Because in my last practice it started out pretty clean, and then the bottom got a little bit worked in, but not like slick at all. But the outside lane started having this line, and I ran like a 499. So hopefully we can do a pretty good time here in practice. But it's like as soon as your right side wheels clip the grip out here, it really gets it and just stays pretty straight and goes. Not that difficult to drive. It's a very fun track as well. Going a little bit low. I ran a 493. I will take it. Faster I did in my last practice. That is fast. Hopefully nobody else just sticks to the outside like that for qualifying. The thing is, with that being so fast, it's going to get really worn out. 6:07 on the second lap, which would have been right around where second, third, and fourth are. Or third, fourth, and fifth now. His second place ran a 5:53. I'm happy with that time. Very happy with running a 4. That feels really, really fast, and just trying to stick right on that edge. A little bit high there on the second lap, but so far we're first. Like half the field to qualify, though. We are car number 4, which is really nice at a 13. Lower car number than I would have expected, so hopefully we can hold on to the pole, and I'll bring you guys back when we're getting ready to go green in the heat races. Alright, well, we held on to the pole, which is nice. The 1 and the 3 decide not to qualify, which I don't understand why. Maybe they want to try to work their way up through the heat races or something. I have no clue. But very happy with how we ran there in qualifying.
We put in plenty of fuel to finish the race.
Pretty much ran what I did in my last practice. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get that quick here in qualifying because nobody was near that quick in practice. But ran a really good time. Hopefully we can hold the pole for the feature as well. Just need to get a good start. It's only 8 laps. Should go by pretty quick. Just hoping we could stick to the front up here, because I think it's going to be interesting in the feature, especially people running this outside, figuring out it's fast. That bottom's not really worn out yet. It's just the outside where the grip is super fast. So the feature will be very interesting, seeing how if the outside lane gets pushed up even higher, the bottom lane might come back into play more. I don't know. It'll be real interesting to see how that works. But I'm probably going to stick to that outside lane here in this heat race for the most part. I just think the bottom's not all the way there compared to the outside. But if you guys enjoy this kind of racing, hit that like and subscribe if you want to see some more. We've had some pretty good dirt races this week so far. Got second in the 305s here at Volusia. Ran really good, right up on the leader the whole time. We did the Daytona race on the oval side, but then back on dirt we ran and won in the limited late models. Had a really good battle with second place the entire race. And we were just gone from everybody else, so it was just us two up front, and we had a really good, close, clean race. So that was fun. So we've gotten first and second. Hopefully we could stay that top 2 in this race as well. Got over 4,400 iRating as well, I think, for the first time. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I'm very happy with that. Trying to get to 4,500. It's a good milestone to hit, I feel like, that I've never hit. Not a long race, spotter. You are drunk. You are a race too early. We got 8 laps. This is not the feature. My spotter's a little drunk. It's okay. I'm going to restart in 3rd gear, though, so I only have to shift once. And I just don't get too much wheel spin, hopefully. Yeah, because 3rd gear still gets up and goes pretty quick once she hits the gas.
Alright, Earl. Let's do it. Right on.
Watch for the pace truck. Try to get a good jump. Remember to shift. Got a little sideways there. That was not very good. 2 car kind of ran a little bit high. Might have tapped the wall there. I feel like, if anything, 1 and 2 is the place you can make the bottom work. Gonna try to run right in the middle, get that grip on the exit, and we should clear him off of 4 for the most part. Run a little low going into turn 1, so we can avoid the slider and catch that grip on the exit. Yeah, did not have a very great start there, but Luckily, was able to get to the outside and hold it off. 2 car had a really good restart. No caution in these heat races, real short, should go by really fast. Shouldn't have to worry about any lap cars unless people get wrecked real early. So I think the main way to pass is going to be either throwing a slider on somebody, because we do end up running so high at this track, or getting to the outside of somebody off of a corner, which I think is going to be really tough to do. But you really got to try to keep your car straight going down the D-shaped backstretch. Sometimes your car wants to get a little sideways going down the backstretch if you're still turning a little bit too much coming off of turn 2. And if you can keep it straight, it helps a ton. What are we, lap 5 going into 6. Got a little bit of a lead over second place right now. Ran a little bit high there. The number 1 car is already up to 4th. So I know he started in the very back. I think he started like 6th or so, but it makes sense that he got up to 4th, starting on that outside lane. Just got to hold this for 2 more laps. But they were right on me the whole time, like 2nd, 3rd, 4th, they're all right in the line behind me. That's what I'm saying, like the feature is going to be real interesting if the bottom starts to come back into play more. It'll be interesting to see if it does. Try to run low. Try to avoid a slider being thrown. He had a good run there. I'm surprised he didn't try to go in low. Like go under me on the back stretch. Should clear him for the most part off of 4. Good race. Alright, we'll be able to hold the pole there for the feature race. That was very close.
Good job, everybody.
2 cars very fast there.
You are the man.
I was just trying to avoid a slider being thrown right there for the most part. So I went in low. 2 car went in real high. Got a huge run. He got right to my bumper. Gave me a little bump. I'm surprised he didn't try to go underneath with the momentum he had. And he went pretty low in 3 and 4. Had a good run. It'll be real interesting in this feature race to see what happens. I want to see how the 1 car got by a couple guys right in the beginning. It was probably just right off the start, really. The 5 car ended up, who was in 3rd, stayed in 3rd the whole time. Oh no, the 2 car actually ended up getting into 3rd. How'd that happen? The 5 car run the bottom side in the first lap, maybe, and then got stuck down there? So I only thought. No, not really. 2 car had the outside there. The 1 car had a really good line. Where did the 1 car finish? Oh yeah, no, oh yeah, 5 car ended up finishing 3rd. 1 car finished 4th. So yeah, he got by the 2 car. Well, no, the 9 car there in the first lap, and they kind of just ran single file for the most part behind. Let's go up to the leaders for this heat race. We joined that just in time to see them roll off. And we won't have a consolation race, which is nice. There's only 13 of us, so we'll go straight into the feature after this. We've got the 8, the 6, the 7, 10, 3, and 13. All of them. I had a lot of high numbers in my race. I had the 1, 2, I was 4, the 5. Most of the higher numbers were in my race, so that was a lot harder, for sure. The pole sitter for this heat is blinking already. That's lovely. We'll watch the number 6 car. I think that's the 8 car on the pole. Should be an interesting race, though. 3 car kind of got lucky that the 4th place car, I think, got, like, lagged out or something, so he'll be starting in 4th instead of 6th. You might be able to get up to 3rd here on the start. We'll see how he does, because he didn't qualify either. See how quick they are. But the 1 car is very fast. 2 car is very fast right on me. 5 cars stayed right in line with us. We'll see how messed up this track gets through this heat race. The outside lane's still fast, but you can make some speed up on the bottom. You really can, if you run it correctly. It seems like in 1 and 2, if you go in high and kind of like get it turned coming down off the corner for the backstretch, you can get a lot of speed out of that. Pace truck is in. The leader is waiting on it. He had a pretty good jump. 13 got loose back there by himself. 6 and the 3 are on the outside of the 7 car there. I believe that's the 7 car. They're both going to go flying right by him. Three-way battle for first right now. 6 car goes low on the inside of the 8 car. He's going to try to slide up in front of him off the corner. Not going to quite make it, but he's going to lead that lap. Just barely led that lap for the first lap. But he's stuck on the low side now. 3 cars going flying by him. You can see how quick the outside is compared to the bottom in 1 and 2. You can definitely make up some time. Ooh, 8 car kind of went wide. 3 car had a really good run. Gonna clear the leader. He takes the lead for lap number 2. Slides right back up in front of the 8. 8 kind of goes a little wide again. 6 car still onto his inside. They miss each other. Thought they were gonna hit there. It was very close. 3 car looks like he's gonna run away with this at this point. He is smooth as hell. He is gone from them. 6 car still fine on the inside. He has the spot in front of the 8. Can slide up. Is he going to off of turn 2? He does. 8 car tries to stay to his outside. 6 car is clear now. 7 car is going to try to make it work on the inside of the 8. Now the 6 car can finally run that outside. He's probably going to pull away from these two. 3 cars just gone from them from that side-by-side battle they had. He's going to be tough to handle in this beginning of the feature for sure. But there are cautions in the feature race. Seems like we're having a pretty clean field so far. Hopefully we could stay like that for the rest of the feature as well. That'd be great. They're on lap 6 of 8. The 8 car, his like front and left tire was like off the ground going into turn 1. That was kind of weird. Yeah, the 3 car is gone. 6 cars pulling off from these two. Not as close as my heat was by any means. Maybe I was holding them up a little bit. I'm not sure. Because they were smooth and on my ass the whole time. 3 car is just so smooth on that outside lane right now. He is very quick. They're still just ripping the outside though. It's definitely the quick right around still, if you can hit it right. You can see just barely the right side tire is hitting it. Just getting that grip and going off the corner super fast. Keeping the car very straight. 8 car keeps going a little bit too high into these corners, so he keeps losing time to the 7 here. Go up to the leader, see how he runs this for the final corner. Thought they had one more lap, to be honest. Smooth race by him. He goes from 4th to winning the heat. He would have been starting 6th, but I think was this guy the one that was supposed to be in the heat? Yeah, the 10 car. He should have been there, but he got disconnected and ended up coming back afterwards. So we're gonna have the pole for the feature race here. It's gonna be a tough race for sure. The 3 on the outside, he was very fast. 2 cars super fast behind me in my heat race. Hopefully we can get a good enough jump, clear the 3 to run that outside. I think it's gonna be a very hard race. We are car number 4 though, so it seems like a pretty good strength of field. I'm interested to see what it is after this race and the results. There should have been, I think, 2 splits, because there was about 25-ish people that registered, so we got 13. The bottom split got 12. 25 laps. Cautions are on. Hopefully we could stay pretty clean and go green the whole way. That'd be great. And we just got to try to be consistent, run that outside as well as we can. It'll be real interesting to see if this bottom lane can make up any time if the outside lane starts to get further and further up there. Because there's still a lot of room down here to make things happen. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And it seems like a lot of people are making 3 and 4 work a little bit better. Which I thought 1 and 2 you could make work a little better. But you can see how wide 3 and 4 is. I kind of want to go in like middle and come off higher. But they might just get a run on the outside coming off of 4. You never know. This is going to be a very interesting race. Should be entertaining.
One to go.
Probably some sliders will be thrown. Crossovers. Hopefully we could not wreck. But it's definitely going to be a tough one here. Probably going to be the hardest race I've had this week on dirt, like competition-wise. I feel like the top 5, 6 people could be all on top of each other for the win. So you never know what's going to happen. Try to get a good jump here. Maybe wait a second after the pace truck goes in. Actually wait for it to go in this time.
Okay. Got the button.
3 cars trying to get a jump. He's actually going to beat me to the line there. I don't know if he's going to get a black flag for that or not. but we're stuck on the bottom. 2 cars gonna get to our outside too, which sucks. 3 car really like jumped that pretty much.
Still there. Outside clear.
Had to try to avoid the 2 to get up in line. I didn't want to hit him and get him sideways there. 6 car might throw a slider going into 1.
Clear, clear, clear.
Able to keep that outside lane. He didn't completely get up in front of us.
Still inside.
But we run so high, definitely chance for some sliders. Wow, it is so high going into 3. It's like to that flat part. It really like drugged me up the track.
Still inside.
And that is not what I wanted to do. We got the 5 car to our inside now. So I went from the leader to back to 4th, fighting for 5th right now.
Clear.
Going a little bit lower so I don't get drug up on that flat spot in 3 and 4.
Inside.
That bottom seems to be working decent, but not, you can't make a ton of time up with it or anything.
Keep concentrating.
Still running to 6 right now, which isn't bad. We're gonna be 3 wide.
Still
The 1
inside.
car gets single filed out. He's gonna throw a slider there. I can't cross over. 5 cars under us. That was not good. I think the 5 car was like following the 1, and I might have came down the track a little bit, trying to go back under the 1. I'm just slow right now. Holy shit. Like, I'm just falling back through the pack, and I just cannot get any speed out of the car right now. That 5 car is fast on the bottom, though.
Outside. 20. 20 more. Clear.
See if we can try to keep the grip on the bottom, get some speed out of it.
Outside.
Because the top is just not working for me.
Clear.
There's a lot of grip on the bottom. You can keep the car straight, but it's just so fast up top.
Outside. Still outside. Clear high, clear high.
Got to try not to hit the wall down here as well. Yeah, the top is just so fast. I just suck,
Outside
apparently.
clear. Still outside.
5 car got to the outside. I was trying to pull up, but he had too much momentum. I didn't want to put him in the wall. Oh God, we're wrecking. Well, we're not wrecking. The other guys are. That should be a caution.
Clear high. Clear high.
We got a 2x from that. I'm shocked there's no caution. There was literally a car spinning on the front stretch. I think the 9 got into the 7 a little bit, and he came sliding down the track, and I literally had nowhere to go at that point. Don't know if we got any engine damage out of that. I don't think so. Definitely got a 2x though.
1 car inside.
I just can't believe there's no caution for that. Like, that's shocking. Like, nearly 3 wide off of 2 there. I'm like sideways. All up in the slick in 3 and 4. Trying not to run into the 9 on this entrance. I'm trying to have a little bit lower of an entrance. Just because it's so wide out there. Real sideways on that time. There's way too much in the slick on the gas. Need to let off a little bit more going in. Try to keep the car straight and then come up off the corner. Getting a little sideways, trying to keep it straight off of 2 as well. I feel just a little bit quicker than the 9. It's just going to be hard to pass. The main thing. My car is much straighter than his. I bumped him a little, but luckily I didn't get him sideways. He almost hit the wall there. It looked like he hit the berm right up on the wall. And it like bounced him going into 3. They're side by side for the lead up there. 3rd place is catching them really quick. The 1 car. I think it's 1, 2, and 3 is the top 3, but it might be like inverted. Actually, I think the 2 car has the lead currently, so it's 2, 3, 1. Definitely a good battle up there. The 1 car is making it real interesting coming up. Trying to see if they make anything work.
Clear high.
There's a lot of grip on the bottom. You just gotta try to stay right along that wall and not hit it.
Outside.
Ooh, 9 cars in the wall. I was about to pull up behind him there and he smacked the wall in the front stretch.
Outside. Clear.
5 cars coming up now is the bad thing. He's gonna end up getting to our outside. I hit the wall. That's what you can't do. If you're gonna run the bottom and make it quick. You hit the bottom. If you hit the wall on the bottom, it's gonna slow you down a ton, or shoot you back up the track and hit the guy above you. This is a rough race for me. Started on the pole, fell back immediately. Had a really bad start. I thought the 3 might have gotten a black flag because he beat me to the line for sure, and he definitely fired first, but I don't know how you get a black flag in iRacing for the initial start if you're on the outside lane. I don't know. He definitely started moving a little bit first and then beat me to the line, so I thought he was going to get a black flag for sure. See if I can follow this 5 car. He's just been fast. I got into him once earlier too by accident when the 1 car was sliding up in front of me.
Outside. Clear high.
Yeah, he just made that work. Oh, he like parked it going into the corner. That slowed both of them up. Slowed up the 9 and the other car right here. I'm gonna be able to slide up in front of the 9. Ooh, okay, the 5 car is just really slow on entrance, I guess.
Working the outside. Clear outside.
Like he hits the brakes or something going into these corners to try to keep his car straight. Might actually be able to get by him on the bottom.
Clear.
Having a good battle for 5th though.
Outside.
I'd like to be able to finish top 5. I think it's gonna be tough too though.
You're clear.
Being on the bottom, we got about 5 laps left this time by. Luckily there's been no cautions. Don't know how there wasn't though. I definitely thought the 7 car was gonna be a caution.
5 to go, buddy. 5 more. Come on. Clear. Outside.
I'm just shocked like nobody else has wrecked throughout the field with how close the racing has been. It's been some real close, hard racing. I was like right on the wall there. I definitely hit it.
Outside. Clear.
Able to pull up in front of the 9 there just barely in time. Oh, I don't want to get to the 5. My car straightened out so hard there. His car is very sideways.
Clear low.
Trying to keep this outside lane. It's like dragging me up the track on that flat part. Had a huge run though.
Clear.
Definitely feel a little bit faster than these guys up at the top. Oh, I don't want to wreck you. Jesus. It like hooked his front end with or back end with my front end. Don't know how that happened. I was just trying to like push him down the back straight. Well, it's not even straight, but I don't know how it hooked us like that. That was really odd. Huge run here. Trying to get to, okay. You're just gonna block all the way down the track when I'm definitely on your bumper. I'm not trying to wreck you. But it's been that kind of racing where everybody's so close to each other. See if we can get a good enough run going into this corner. Now he's just gonna go low, so I'm gonna go way high, try to get some speed coming off of 4. See if we can make anything happen. Not quite. Good race though. We'll finish 6th. Sucks for the where we started, but very hard race. Very tough race there. Everybody was super fast. Who ended up winning that thing? The 3 car? 1 car ended up finishing 2nd. 3rd car was number 2. And they were all on top of each other there at the end. Like, that battle up front was probably crazy. We'll go back and see some of that. See these last few laps for us. Got into the 5 there a little bit. My car was just so much straighter through the corner. And I didn't want to wreck him, but I gave him a bump. And I gave him a shot and slingshotted him to, like, way in front of us. Got super high up there. It was like dragging me up the track. Had a lot of speed coming down the front stretch here. The 5 car was going in a little bit lower. I was just trying to get that grip as quick as possible. And right here is like where I was on his bumper. And I wasn't trying to wreck him at all. I want to see like the overhead view of that.
Sorry about the start there, Thomas. I didn't mean to get into you, man.
I'm not sure which guy he was talking to. But I wanted to be like straight up lined up with him, and I was just a little bit to his right, and it was like hooking him to the right, and I didn't want to wreck him at all. I didn't mean to do that at all. Luckily, he was able to save it. He bounced off the wall a little, but able to save it there. I'm surprised the 9 didn't come up in front of us. But I had a huge run here off of 2. Trying to go low on the 5. Definitely was already to his inside, and then he was just going to block us all the way down the tracks. He was either going to get spun or I was going to back out, so... He's lucky I backed out, because a lot of people wouldn't have there. But let's go back to the front here, see these last few laps between these guys, because they were hauling it up front. They were super fast, like all race. And this is the kind of racing I kind of expected. Oh, wow. 3-car had a really late slider. 2-car saw it, checked up, had a good crossover. What lap is this? They are on 24 going to 25. Clean slider by the 2. 3-car was lucky the 2 checked up, though. 2 could have just ran over him. He got in the wall there. 3-car gonna slide up real late again. 2-car anticipated it, turned down real early. This is the final lap here. 2-car having a pretty late slide. Didn't really slide all the way up. 3-car really went down the track super close. And here comes the 1 finally, right on the last lap. Gonna slide up in front of the 2. 2-car is gonna cross him over, and I think, oh no, the 2-car ended up getting 3rd out of that, just barely at the line, super close. I want to go back to the very beginning where the 3-car like beat me to the line. Like, I don't understand how that works. Because I have control of the restart. The pace truck twitches in. He's already starting to roll and is ahead of me and beats me to the line. So I don't understand how that works, why he didn't get a black flag out of that at all. Doesn't make sense to me. But let's go through the field, see any incidents that happened in the race. I know there's definitely a few. Oh yeah, right there is what happened with the 9 and the 7. 7-car is on the outside. 9-car is sliding up into him because the 9 should have stayed down here probably. He's sliding up through the slick. 7-car is just keeping that grip. I'm just in the wrong place, wrong time. Got into the back of him. Don't know how there wasn't a caution though, because he's literally spinning on the front stretch with more cars coming. There's not many cars coming left, but there's still a couple right there. Thought the caution flag was going to fly, but it never did. Especially the 13 coming still. Wow. Shocked by that. Very shocked by that. And okay, that's actually the very end. I wonder if they know each other, because they were all 1, 2, 3, and then standing on the front stretch like this. Let's go back to where that happened though. I want to go back further, because there wasn't any incident thing between the 5 and I, surprisingly. I thought there was going to be when the 1-car got by me. Because we definitely, I think, got a 2x from it, because I, like, door slammed them by accident. I was trying to get under the 1, but the 5-car was a lot closer to me than I thought. I just sucked right off the bat. Like, the very beginning, I was struggling on the outside. I don't know what it was. I just could not get the same grip that I did in qualifying or the heat race. But I was doing fine in the heat race. Yeah, 1-car made it 3 wide there. He got singled out. I knew he was going to throw a slider here. I was going to try to get back under him, and I thought the 5-car was lower. That was my bad. I knew that was my bad for sure. I was trying to get a good run off the corner. I thought the 5 was lower down here, and we were going to be like almost 2, 3 wide coming off the corner, but I like door slammed him by accident. But overall, great race. Very hard nose racing here. Definitely some bumping and banging, but luckily everybody was able to stay straight besides the 7-car. He kind of got screwed out of that for sure. He still ended up finishing 11th, not a lap down, surprisingly. Thought he'd go a lap down, but he didn't. But 3-car wins it. The top 3 were just super fast, knew they were going to be. And the 1 and the 3 didn't qualify at all, so they started in the back. The 3 won his heat, and then kind of jumped the start in the beginning of the race. So I don't know how he didn't get a black flag, but it is what it is. We finished 6th, but we are car number 4. It'll be interesting to see on how the iRating goes, because top 6 was top 6 in numbers, just a little bit mixed up there. But the lower numbers are in the back, the higher numbers are in the front. Should be interesting to see how the iRating goes. I think we'll gain the slightest bit, so let's go see what we end up getting. All right, results are in. Strength of field, just over 2,700. It was a very high strength of field for only 2 splits. Very tough. Oh, all 3 of them are Canadian. They probably know the way that they were doing that at the end and stuff made a lot of sense then, because I thought they might have known each other and stuff from what they were doing after the checkered flag. But overall, really strong field. Very tough racing overall. We lose 18. Damn. I thought we had gained the slightest bit, because car number 4 finished 6th out of 13. Like, just because we were a lower car number, I thought we'd gain a little bit, but it is what it is. 6-car actually gained a ton there. 3-car gained a bunch. The big loss, there wasn't really a huge loss. The 11-car lost the most, so really close field in iRating for the most part. Well, the top half. What was car number 6? 26. What was 7? 25 at the time. 8-car was 24. 9-car just about 24 now. Like, from 9th ahead, we're 2,400 and better, basically. So very strong field overall. I'm interested to see what the second split was and stuff, because the iRating kind of dropped off on the back half. Like 13 car was over 50, just over 15. So the second split was probably very low. It would have been interesting to see on that how that went, but still shocked there wasn't a caution for the 7 car, and I don't know how the 3 car didn't get a black flag, but it is what it is. They had a strong race up front, throwing sliders on each other half the race, which I wish I was up there for that, but I just sucked off the bat and got stuck in the hornet nest in the back. In the midfield. So either way, very fun race. Didn't mean to get into the 5 as much as I did. I didn't mean anything by it. It just ended up happening. Like I tried to get back under the 1, thought the 5 was a little lower, kind of door slammed him. That was my bad. And then bumped him in turn 1, which there was no harm, no foul there. Almost hooked him off a 2, but I thought I was just going to push him down the backstretch. Didn't mean to almost put him in the wall. And then he blocked me down the track, probably being mad because I almost hooked him. So I don't blame him at all. So it is what it is. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. It was a very tough race overall. They were very fast throughout the field. Very close racing altogether, because we had the 5, me, 9, 8, and the 10 pretty close to each other there for about 5th to 8th, 9th. So very tough race overall. Wish I would have ran a little bit better off the start and probably wouldn't have been in that predicament, but it is what it is. Appreciate you guys for watching as always. Let me know if you guys ran this race earlier in the week and how you guys did. Hopefully you guys got some wins, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.